Well, I'm going to say the Golden Age is when was considered to be the best time in Wizard 101's history, whether that's through different updates or a lack of issues with the game, a lack of community hate towards the game. I think ultimately the Golden Age is not only when we were getting really consistently good updates, but also when the community was at their happiest. Because part of a Golden Age tends to be the community being happy and not just actually the game having good updates. The game can have good updates, but if the community's not happy about them, realistically, that doesn't mean anything for the game, right? Like, I think, for example, the summer update that we just got, I think it was pretty decent all around, and I think if it was like 5 years ago, it would have been viewed as a pretty good update. But because of how discontent we are as a community right now and how much we've been disliking the recent updates, I think a lot of people are looking at it as being pretty bad just because of the mindset that we're in that everything.
I believe Fortnite had a live event, and also Summer Game Fest happened. It was pretty awesome just seeing all the games, including Guild Wars 3 announcement, which was really, really impressive. It's just a lot of video games just look amazing for 2026 and 2027. Definitely had fun doing that event. And then we're left with sadly, Wizard 101, which has been going off the rails lately. I'm not even logged into Wizard 101 right now just because I don't feel it. We did the new raid yesterday, which was pretty fun. I actually like the new raid. It's really complex, so I wouldn't recommend newcomers to get into it.
I talked about a troubling test realm trend that has been going on with Wiz for a very long time at this point, and in that video I talked about how the devs never seem to look back at changes that they make after they make them. And this is something that has happened in a lot of test realms in the spring update this year, and the subject of that video was the spell limit change, where they made spell limit upgrades permanent. And the good part about that was that there's like a lower requirement to getting spell limits to the max tier for the capstone rewards, which give you another 500 spell limits of that spell, if of course you can get to tier 5. So it's like you already have to get to tier 5 once in order to get another 500. So at least you can.
Now, why is this such a big deal? We only have one other example to compare this Barkingham Chronicle update to, and that is the Aquila Chronicle update. They did the exact same thing last year. They revisited Aquila, added a bunch of spells that you could farm spellements with, basically by doing all of the dungeons, Tartarus, Atlantia, Mount Olympus. But the drop rates for these were abysmal. And what a lot of people noticed is a big part of the Aquila update was that, yes, you could revisit the regular old version of Mount Olympus and, experience some new drops here and there. But they went through all the effort of adding challenge mode, which basically comes with its own sigil, its own instance, with all kinds of rules and extra restrictions. And challenge mode is no joke. You have to scale down to the level that this
a pretty serious issue to talk about related to pet hatching that I wasn't even aware of until a few days ago, and it could kill pet hatching as we know it. Some of you have likely seen my update review covering the summer 2026 test realm, but the one thing I didn't talk about because I didn't know about it at the time was that there is a major change included in test realm that was never mentioned once in the update notes. And that change is that seemingly all exclusive pets are being removed from the pet kiosk in the next update. This includes, for instance, all the Ghastly Conspiracy Raid pets and the Rank 4 Weaving pets, though there may be others I'm unaware of. So right now in Live Realm, you can hatch with many of these exclusive pets. They're searchable in the kiosk, you can hatch for them with gold, it's all very straightforward, but in Test Realm, they're no longer available in pet kiosks, and you literally
530 hits and nothing. 540 hits and nothing. 550 hits and nothing. Finally, 30 minutes into the stream, the two community managers, Emma and Mickey, show up. They apologize for the technical issues and continue with the stream. They proceed with about 20 minutes presenting some of the news with Wiz and Pirate.
The next is the Eastman Developer Diary, which Mickey already talked about a little bit, but you should check that out if you haven't yet. And next is the Harvest Lord plushie.
I'm really not a fan of this because this is all information I can look up on my own time. I don't need to watch a stream to see this. What I want are updates to future content, such as this comment right here by Blind View.
And now,
okay, and if you're not sure if it's going to make it better, talk to your players who are educated on the game, who can give you feedback, not your shills, not the fucking level 1 who can't fucking find his way around the commons, okay? The people who are educated about your game. That's literally all you have to do. Stop changing things that need to be changed, and if you want to improve some parts of the game, talk to your educated players about that instead of banning and censoring them, and stop listening to the dumbasses and the shills who don't know what's going on in the community. If you do that and simply just focus on making better PvE updates in the game, things will literally, it's so fucking easy just to make a roadmap for Wiz in a year. It's so fucking easy.